a brain. Awa.
Yeah, enwa yenya the Simba Dina ekoso ewo Tanzania in the city of Dar es Salaam. The Benjamin Mkapa Stadium Seju, it was filled. Almost 60,000 seater capacity no Seju na be bia etia. Na Seju interestingly na enwa nkasa ye 89th anniversary of the club. Because na 1936 ena omo formal club no na enwa nkasa was its 89th anniversary. And beside that, no, so na asa coincide with the 2009 Simba Dino. Eshasi. So you can hear the sounds na enkoso over the scenes na enkoso. So you now atmosphere no, it was very very electric and.
Now who plays introduction no?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, the introduction no here pa.
Yeah. So you we know before the game no, Babe Shasie and later on players no nyina introduced on the field of play.
Yeah.
Now so you two of the new guys are more introduced here. Jonathan Soa.
When Simba first introduce some players, no?
Yes.
Na said my bomb.
Yeah. So every season before some league never chance.
Yeah.
It's so we no.
Okay.
New players ne ebeba no more introduce. Na other players ni nyina more since last season. No mo nyina atwa hia.
Okay.
Na omo nyina ba be gina tunnel no so. Say you after that no mo atwa picture. Nti ye wia ansana game a ewo ho no. Na omo de ahihye so. And interestingly, say you moye bia first half
back to stadium hall.
Yeah. So you first half no more one of the colors either home game. Na second half no more either away colors. Until okay last season na omoye introduction of Freda Chikra Echichimu how they do it because here na omo pese amanfo hu omo Jesus no senior omo de that way na omo de bewura the season no. So you ya na the game no ehihye so. Na interestingly Ghanaian interest be for ni wom.
I see.
And no Goma here on the touchline no. So you na it was Siki Akono on the bench.
Game na mo boy.
Yeah, game. Where second half Steven Mukwala go no kra na. First half no mo share red.
Simba ne Goma here.
Yeah. Uze na enwa na Siki Akono eti on the bench e de ma Goma here. Besides na Enoch Morrison so eka Goma here team no. Uba Simba so enwa na Jonathan Soa. One of the new strikers or by introduced in the side.
Jonathan Soa,
yes, former media striker.
Okay.
And of course, Stephen Deshe Mukwala and so on. So Babe Kotoko striker, on so Kwakoka, on team no. The first half, Mukwala Neshe pull out now by no Mukwala shares. Mukwala and Kasa one chassis, say you know at the bench. It was rather so on a share. So second half no beka so
okay.
The first goal was scored by Abdul Razak, one of the new players. It was a free kick na omuteki na Abdul Razak a pinball a share. That was the first goal.
Okay.
And of course Stephen Desi Mukwala a share the second goal. So you adina very very colorful. So you omoya adina ma se akwaye norm. Omoye bi na se yanga nso akopi. Yanga nso ye bi. So you se Simba for your omodia na yanga nso aba be your omodia. And say, I don't know, I am very, very successful. And say, you can imagine the gate proceeds they are going to have only for this introduction of new players in the game. Nankasa. And say, interestingly, I don't know, I fair for some couple of seasons. Ababe Tremi. Say, and that year, I think say, Oka football culture. on the continent, club football specifically, say you. I think say we North Africa for now. Say you, say I didn't go Eastern Africa. Especially how the likes of Al Hilal, the Gormahias, the Yangas, the Simbas, the KCCAs, especially Tanzania, say you. Especially Tanzania, because league no is so lucrative. And interestingly, say sponsors in Swabem, pitches and the clubs say you they are now performing on the continent. And then hardly will you see either CAF Confederations Cup or CAF Champions League group stage without a Tanzanian club. Said you hardly will you see that. Adding, say you be both season, near both CAF Confederations Cup, near both Champions League. Now, who Tanzanian club? And said you, I think say Wallace Career, the FA president, has done a marvelous job. Seniority, Apijomo football. No, said your Pyramids FC and the African champions. Na yi na ebe kaya omo beti Mamelodi Sundowns and they winning the CAF Champions League na e course wa fi win. So first no na who win Champions League bia you have to enter into the FIFA Club World Cup. So for the first time a few year yewumiya na FIFA edi an expanded edition of Club World Cup about properly yama each continent bia ne slot. Nti usual Club World Cup are born around December no say you omo turning into what we call intercontinental club. So enono last year yenye bi it was Real Madrid that ended up as the champions. Omo winning game no e Wakata wabra omo ne Pachuca from Mexico Ecoboy. So this season also acquire say where oye African champions say Pyramid FC no onu no ko wuremu. So say you on 14th of this month, that is next week, around Monday, Omu in a game against Auckland City. Almost the champions of Oceania side on no. Now interestingly, game no ebebas wokeru. Now ubo se Pyramids bono osha yebema no trophy. Osha we are yebema no trophy. Osha what it means say obeko into the next stage and also be semi-final.
Okay.
So semi-final no ni ewom ne say Al Ali of Jeddah, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Or no, or chain the winner between CONCACAF. Ni winning CONCACAF no and CONMEBOL, Copa Libertadores, and Omunyam bon ye by November the Omubeboy. So Omubo we are winners in Beshia Al Ali. So after that no, now winners na kwa kushia Pyramids. Say you ni obewe no ebeshia PSG ewo final. So say you FIFA Club World Cup na born every year known as turning into what we call the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. So last year, any shares when Real Madrid went into the final and won the competition. So Pyramid FC after winning the CAF Champions League and so any opportunity to enter into what we call the FIFA Intercontinental Club. No. So you nchiniwa shubi akwakusi ewo Cameroon. Na nyina koye ntasintasi ya chiomo after that defeat against Kessben in the city of Praia. Now interestingly going to that game no Feka Foto no one of the assistant coaches ni din one fan din anka technical team nti Kessben na anka sasejo wankobi. And he did Joaquin Manunga. Ono no ye the main assistant coach to Mark Bryce. And said Joaquin any Mark Bryce ni. And ama ministry na anka sa buefu with regards to the decision Feka Foot led by Samuel Etu any administration or federation are taking and say yo one of me research amasaya and say players na nkasabo enjoy the decision federation take here no because players have a very strong bond and very strong relationship or more any Joaquin Manunga because no the Cameroon ni and affect federation akwako yi ni din omo amfana nka the team of the technical omo te bench na omo go into that game against Kessben no. Now unfortunately for them they lost omo chances of making to the World Cup no are jeopardized. Now Kessben just need a win out of the two games na aka no. Cameroon will have to settle for second place spot and no a bit depending on how other groups no beko because on table no eno e be kire say who yi best for na Cameroon kan because we Burkina Faso, we Madagascar, we DR Congo, and of course Gabon, Cameroon kan. So they will now have to battle for the second spot, no, because at least Kessben and Yebia one of the games I know they very relatively easier because Omobeshia Eswatini one of the games, you know. So Seju, I'm a problem aba feka fotonum pa. Seju, there is one organization here from us, International Center for Sports Studies. Now, almost say ranking be on my year and remu. And now make it top 10 defensive midfielders under 20. Omo age and young through 20. Now say you interestingly Ghanaian teenager I don't say one of the recent guys I bring into the Black Stars Caleb Yirenchi of Nogeland. Say you ranking 4th. He's just behind Nuwanati, a Ghanaian born Denmark. Caleb Yirenchi neda 4th no nidino. Almost say best defensive midfielders in Europe under 20. Omo age and young through 20. Omo ye no Caleb Yirenchi ena omo ranking na chese oda number 4th. And who says a versatile player. So who ni balls as you watch say even at the Black Stars no otimi ball at the right back. Yehu how he was introduced in that game against
Caleb
Yirenchi. In that game against Nigeria, the Unity Cup no. That was the first call up or by. And Joe, he really impressed, even though the Black Stars lost by 2-1, but he gave a very good account of himself that day, no. And apart from that, also any Trinidad and Tobago, ne sure 4-0, no. And also a bobo pa. And we one of the reasons Coach Otado had the confidence. Amanu what's Amanu call up about the 2 games I born and saying the FIFA World Cup qualifiers now. Yakobo Chad, Yasa Kwakobo Mali, and Seju Caleb Yirenchi is one for the future. I think Seju, not Jeland ye team Seju, they are really helping Ghana.
Yeah.
The Right to Dream Academy, no. Say you are Basubobia, as I said the momo. Make you know, yes, our other guys, or even younger than this guy, I make out. You Prince Junior Mo, you the likes of Arafat Mohammed said you. Some of them are around, and there is also one young guy, even many opportunity of meeting. Said you, and also 15-year-old guy. Your friend Malik, I also a Right to Dream team no, and said you ningina so mo bo mo no mo de mo akwa share no jalan side no afi ube se na omo pie efri do ube se na bakoafa and honestly said you Right to Dream has been doing a very very good job for Ghana. They have been doing a very very good job for Ghana.
Before so beto aso no yenya a friend say no introduction no of Simba players, new players no nti enjoy no so kakra.
Tanzania wani mpya. Tanzania wani mpya. Tanzania wani mpya. Tanzania wani mpya. Ni yeye alitupeleka robo finali ya CHAN. Ni yeye amekuwa golikipa bora kweli kweli. Ni kijana mdogo, uwezo mkubwa. Tanzania wani mpya. Yakube. Ndani yake unamuona Mohamed Mwameja, ndani yake unamuona Juma Kaseja, ndani yake unamuona Mambo Sasa, ndani yake unamuona Idi Pazifaza, ndani yake unawaona magoli kipa wote bora waliwahi kupita Simba Sports Club. Yakubu Suleiman, mtoto wetu mpya, tumemtambulisha jana, beki wakati umri wa miaka 19, ameenda hewani, ana nidhamu ya mpira, yuko sawa sawa kweli kweli. National team material ya
positives no year. Now so uyebia and how better no cry. There's nothing wrong with it.
During the recent supporters election of Kotoko, Seju Chairman Solo share one team bia na mihun se otimi to aso amani jompa. Se opeso introduce football culture within young guys are mobile because I said you share 15 16 say you look your local place or
Europe
go stadium nimbe bia but say you imagine oko Tanzania see say you omo ye nkwada no ye de sa adina wura omo nti obenyini no say you omo football no no yes so the
guys got to folk was 41 young as a room be a TV room bisa okay na because for Bobby hard to folk ni kotoko ebo me chimi kon ko hwe ho na panu ba kon na natio
okay
na eba Europe we never be kan to na si nkwala young boys
by do kotoko
what is happening
penyin kwane
panu ba ko pele to
no na why follow a game now we interested all that
but mamuni Europe bo bi kura enisro na omu go bebrebe
yeah
I don't know. So betting is animal no one knows. I don't know. But the more interest ko Europe more.
That's you other African countries no. Been more bet.
Yeah.
It been more bet. Other leagues ni nyina. It been to me case oh we are saying bet. But say you ni nyina ye said ye football culture ni city. Yes, say ye local league no say you enya kono. Jise bia obi a we true take and tin we di achiache. And then kwada mobile say you move found. Vinicius Semene Bellingham no like yami yama. Omo muni momo no. E be say kwa ne co stadium. Say you that's the reason why we bet me co stadium. If you be a big stand, nipa few penny wo ho. But say you imagine now clubs like this, you know, say you week in week out omo stands Emma. Besides every year bia you see them in Africa. Say you first now every year ubenya Ali Zamalek Asex omoban se so e free a se se honom ne wo
yeah
ntize nkwada move e homo na da bia e bia 1 year bia Sundowns be ba ho e bia Pirates be ba ho e bia Pyramids e bia se se honom no because omo clubs no e no mo make investment omo perform and say yo this is the culture in Tanzania. Club football there say yo it's absolutely on
na eko na World Athletics Championship so Tokyo.
Yeah.
13 September.
Week be shape
Ghana it is Yebekobi.
Yeah, Bekobi.
Okay.
Yeah, Ubenya 100 meters runners up. Abdul Rashid Sami no mo be
okay.
And Ubenya Benjamin Asamatimu. And then Obeka the 400 meters the likes of Barnabas Agemu. Ubenya 800 meters Ibrahim Munsu be and of course Ubenya Jose Polamwa. So we are going with 8 athletes.
Okay.
7 ebe running from those sprints, 100, Ubeka 200, 400, 800 no. Then of course Rusi Ebuan Subekako long jump Eddie Aquako Mai.
Okay.
So you say Betty medal.
Is it 400 or 4 by 100 meters?
Yeah, you be 4 by 1 as well.
Okay.
Who's a 4 by 1 like yet me ya the about to the be near disappoint Olympic Games no. Yet me qualify you do any muna say you baton changing na. So yami boa we can be remia say you IWF no one of the best competitions I really like.
Me missing it.
Zanel Hughes Moba.
Yes.
Now we be with the likes of Chris Koma Mo, Fred Kelly Moba. Now we be with the likes of Leslie Tebogo. Say you we are going to witness the best athletic competition I ever
13th of September. And as athletic championship no so koso e wo Tokyo mo bia mese saka nya asem kitwa kra ani mo demo se papa ye beto so na ye de